How to catch the next 100% runner comes down to having a proven daily momentum framework. At the heart of this system is a simple but powerful idea: buy strength, ride momentum, and lock in gains on the way up. The entire focus is on fast-moving, uptrending stocks that meet three key conditions. The first is a strong uptrend confirmed on the daily chart. The second is a bullish signal bar that closes near the high. The third is expanding volume that confirms institutional demand. This is a straightforward, demand-based stock trading method, identifying where big buying pressure is building and getting in before the rest of the crowd. Imagine setting up your trades in just a few minutes, then coming back to see your plan already in motion because you knew exactly where the smart money was flowing. Would following a proven trade plan remove the second guessing that usually holds you back? My name is Jesse Webb. I graduated from the University of Utah in 1998 with a degree in finance. I've always been fascinated by the markets and drawn to the numbers. I started trading stocks back in the late 90s and have lived through it all: the dot-com boom and bust, the 2008 financial crisis, and the wild swings of COVID. Over time, I realized that markets are driven by demand, and real trading success comes from identifying repeatable demand-based edges. Companies are designed to grow. When that growth happens quickly, often because of massive demand for their products or services, revenues can explode and profits follow. Stocks tied to those companies can soar by hundreds or even thousands of % in less than a year. Even if the company isn't yet profitable, the stock often climbs sharply on strong expectations. Once you identify a company in high demand and choose to trade it, success becomes a matter of psychology, probabilities, repetition, and disciplined risk management. I became obsessed with spotting the repeatable demand-based patterns that show up across all markets and cycles. I wanted a rules-based approach, built on probabilities, that could create a long-term edge without relying on luck or chasing one-hit wonders. That led me to build the Momentum Edge Entry Model, a structured method for identifying and entering high-probability trade setups. But finding entries is only part of trading. The second, equally important piece is managing your portfolio with structure, consistency, and timing. That's why we created the TrendCycle system, a complete daily trading framework to manage open trades, plan new entries, and stay aligned with the market. Think about how pilots land planes. They don't wait until fuel is running low over the ocean to figure out where to land. They have a flight plan. They know in advance where they'll take off, climb, and land. Trading works the same way. If you get into a trade without knowing where you'll take profits or where you'll cut losses, you're flying blind. Most traders operate that way, hoping for the best instead of planning for it. That's why we build our exit plan first before we ever hit buy. We know the route, the checkpoints, and the safe landing zones. When momentum takes off, we don't guess. We simply follow the plan. The plan is designed to lock in gains before you even enter the trade. We enter only on confirmation of the signal bar. Then we sell 25% of the position at a 20% gain. Another 25% comes off at 50% gains. The final 50% is managed with a trailing stop just below the 0.236 Fibonacci level, a key momentum zone that often breaks before major selling pressure starts. This approach allows us to lock in profits early, take more off the table as strength builds, and let the rest of the position run as far as possible, sometimes capturing 100%, 200%, even 300% moves. It's a simple step-by-step method that keeps you locked on the strongest market moves so you're never left guessing. Would it help to have your exits mapped out before you ever enter the trade? To make it possible, we use custom-built TradingView tools. The trend condition indicator shows trend strength and direction at a glance, using 14 different EMAs from short to long term. It highlights when trends are compressing, which signals potential breakouts, or when they are spreading out, which can mean exhaustion. It's like a built-in radar for spotting momentum. The Fibonacci Snap tool automatically identifies the most important swing highs and lows, then draws the key retracement levels, including the 23.6% momentum zone. This helps pinpoint high probability entries exits, and continuation levels. The momentum zones indicate color codes every price bar. Green for uptrend, red for downtrend, yellow for pause or transition. Green after red is a new trend, green after yellow is a continuation, and yellow zones mark ideal stop levels. Together, these tools give complete control over your trade plan, letting you know the overall market direction, spot stocks with real demand, and execute with precision. They are the backbone of the TrendCycle system. But tools alone don't create confidence. Execution does. That's why we don't just give you the system and leave you alone. We run the Momentum Edge entry model live inside TrendCycle, delivering fully managed trade ideas with entries, stops, and updates every day. This way, you learn by doing, trading with structure while growing both skill and your portfolio. The performance of this system speaks for itself. From September 2023 to June 2025, it generated 524 trades, with 245 winners and 279 losers. The win rate was 46.67%. The average winning trade returned 33.38%, while the average loss was just 9.45%. Recent trades include plus 242%, plus 58%, plus 45%, and many more. These numbers show you can trade with a plan that cuts losers short and lets winners run. Isn't that better than guessing your way through the market? Most traders obsess over win rate, but real trading success isn't about how often you win. It's about how much you win when you're right. The TrendCycle system follows that principle. Losses are small and controlled. Gains are larger and trend following. The setups are repeatable, creating structure and reducing emotion. Would a process like this help you stay in the game longer and grow faster? One example is AEVA. We spotted momentum building off a clear demand zone. The entry was planned at $7.60 with a protective stop at $6.65. The risk was just 95 cents per share. The plan was clear. Only buy if the market confirmed strength, then scale out in steps. When price surged, we hit plus 20% and locked in profits. The stock ran again to plus 50%, where we sold more. Then it kept going, wave after wave of buying pushing it higher. By the time it topped near $30, we had already taken partial profits, and the final stop took us out near the highs, banking over 300% on the trade. That's the power of trading with a plan. You know where to enter before the bell rings. Your risk is capped, you lock in wins along the way, and you give yourself the chance to catch the monster moves. Trading is like gardening. You plant 10 seeds. Some sprout fast, some take their time, and some never grow at all. A good gardener doesn't waste energy on the weak or dead seeds. They focus on the strong ones because they have the best chance to produce fruit. Trading works the same way. Not every trade will explode higher, but the TrendCycle plan ensures you cut the weak ones early and hold on to the strongest. That's how you end up with a portfolio full of trend winners instead of dead money. In this game, it's not about how many seeds you plant, it's about which ones you let grow and how big you let them get. This system is built for traders who want edge, not ego. It gives you rules-based alerts with exact entries, exits, and stops. Daily market updates keep you aligned with trends. Structured portfolio management shows you how much to risk, when to hold, and when to exit. And the insights behind every setup teach you the logic, so you build skill instead of relying on luck. The focus is always on demand-backed entries, step-by-step execution, tiered exits, and strict risk control. Hundreds of trades prove the edge, and every rule shows you the why. Imagine knowing exactly what to buy, where to sell, and how to protect every dollar you risk. Wouldn't that remove the confusion and hesitation from your trading? This is about total clarity, confidence in your trades, control over your risk, structure in your next step, a repeatable method you can trust, time-saving guidance every single day. Momentum Edge shows you how to enter with precision, TrendCycle gives you the rhythm to manage trades and stay consistent. Together, they provide what most traders are missing: a complete plan. If all this system did was take away the fear and hesitation, wouldn't it be worth it? If it helped you land just one solid trade in a month, enough to cover the subscription for years, wouldn't it make sense to try it now? This is not for everyone. It's only for traders serious about consistency. You have two options right now. You can close this page and keep doing what you've been doing, hoping things change. Or you can step into a system that's already helping traders spot high momentum setups, plan their trades with precision, and trade with structure. One path leaves everything the same. The other could change everything. What do you really have to lose? Except the frustration? Stock trading is a high-income skill, and mastering it is one of the smartest investments you can make in yourself.